Good morning, how you all going? Just a quick video. I've been struggling with something or trying to come to grips with something on this bike for a little while. I've sort of got my head around it now, so I thought I'd share. Basically, since I overhauled the rear master cylinder, rear caliper, I've found this rear brake not spongy, but a lot of travel until I get to the point where the brake starts to bite. And it's nice and firm then. But I've been comparing it largely to my other bikes. Example, this BMW R1200R. It's got a very firm and short travel, and also this little KTM 390, exactly the same. You know, very firm, very short travel on the brake. So I found basically the triumph. No matter what I do, I seem to find that, you know, I thought, haven't I bled this bike properly? And I've just been rebleeding it again, and it's just, not a trace of air in the line. It's very good. But here's what I've learnt. The specified travel range from the top of the pedal to when the brake is on or firm in the Triumph is 20 to 25 millimeters. Now that compares with only 10 to 12 for both of those bikes. Why is that? Well, this is what I've learnt, and you know, I guess it's been 15 years since I've had a non-ABS bike before this one. So I've sort of forgotten, I guess, and got used to the fact that ABS bikes often have a very short, firm brake pedal. And that's because, you know, if you slam on the brakes hard, well, the ABS is going to prevent the wheel locking up. Whereas in the pre-ABS era, you actually had a more gentle application of the brakes, and that was by design. So very much so, the Triumph is expected to have a 20 to 25 millimeter movement between the top of the brake and when the brake's fully on, which is about exactly what I've got there now. So my original thesis that there's no problems with air in the line, why can't I get this brake to tighten up? It's largely because it's not meant to tighten up. It's meant to have a gradual onput of the braking pressure. It's in the design of these Nissan cylinders. The other thing, of course, you want to check is by design the fall from the top of your peg to the top of your brake pad of your brake pedal, 60 to 65 millimeters for the Triumph. Now it's less than that from the BMW. The BMW's got a much smaller fall, and so has the KTM. So once again, this is due to ergonomics. Even though this isn't a particularly aggressive bike, it is a lot more aggressive than the BMW, which is a lot more upright, and so is the KTM. So the fact you need to adjust, and basically through using the clevers to adjust that is pretty easy. So there's no stop bolt. There's no stop bolt on the pedal. It basically uses the push rod of the rear master cylinder, which is here. So you basically loosen off your lock nut here on the push rod where it joins onto the clevis, and then by turning the actual push rod itself, you can raise and lower the standing position of your pedal. It's quite easy, and once you've got it in the right place, you just tighten up that lock nut. So yeah, that's what I've learned, and I've just adjusted this bike. I took it on test ride last night. It was like a different bike. Basically now I've got the right drop. You greatly reduce the risk of drag on your brake. So just with the riding position on this bike, and there I've adjusted it by adjusting the length on the push rod there, which is quite different to how it was when I bought this bike, I have to say. Can't speak for the previous owner, but he is obviously happy how it was. But for me, I've now got that 20 to 25 mil before the brake comes on. I've got it 65 mil below the foot peg, and this does really feel now like how the bike should be and how it was designed, which it is. So I don't know for how many people that'll be new news or information like it was for me. Probably half of you are saying you clown, we all knew that. But anyway, I thought I'd share it anyway. So I hope it helps. Safe motorcycling, take care of yourself. See you later.